Alright, so today I'll be telling you some of my video game hot takes. And if you don't know what hot takes are, they're basically an opinion that may or may not be controversial. So I'm gonna see how many of you guys I can get to hate me by the end of this video. Let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna start this video off by pissing a lot of people off, because why not? I personally think the new LEGO Star Wars is better than Elden Ring. Like, as in, the new LEGO Star Wars is gonna be the game of 2022. Now, by all means, Elden Ring is an amazing game, easy 10 out of 10, but I just personally think that LEGO Star Wars is better. Just simply for the fact that, it kind of proves how much the old LEGO Star Wars sucked. And before all the angry Star Wars fans raid my comic section, let me explain, alright? I mean, look at the old General Grievous, for example. He looks like he has Down syndrome, alright? And look at the new one. You see, big improvement. Next up, I'm gonna be saying something about the Doom series that I feel like not enough people are talking about. Now, by all means, the Doom series is definitely one of the best video game series out there. But what not enough people are talking about is how good the soundtrack is. In fact, the soundtrack to this game is so good to the point where this game would be nothing without it. And I mean nothing. This game would actually suck without the soundtrack. And before everyone gets mad at me, play this game without the music. Go ahead, do it. Because you feel like an angry autistic person that didn't get their way. And it just feels kind of stupid and boring. Next up, I'm going to be talking about Minecraft and Terraria. Now, these are both amazing games because, well, they basically raised us as a child. And if you haven't played these games, did you really have a childhood? But these games both run off nostalgia. They're not actually good. Now, let me explain. I mean, you're just doing the same things. Like, think about it. You fight the same bosses, you do the same things to survive, and you're just really doing the same things. And the only reason this game is still fun is because it reminds you of simpler times. It's just running off the same concept of nostalgia, alright? I mean, they do have stuff like Mineplex, which definitely is pretty fun, but, you know, the mini-games do get boring after a while, because, you know, they're mini-games. You just do the same things. But this game, well, these games, I should say, are not actually that good. They just run off nostalgia and remind us of simpler times. Well, now that I've ruined your childhood, let's move on. Now, I'm pretty sure this can be considered more of a fact than a hot take, but I'm still gonna say it anyways. Call of Duty kind of sucks now. Well, the new games do. The old ones, like the Modern Warfare trilogy and Black Ops, those were pretty good. But, the newer games, like Cold War, Vanguard, they kind of suck, you know? Like, the campaigns are pretty good, but, they're usually pretty short, and everything else about the game sucks. So, yeah, like Vanguard, for example, the story was actually really short. You just basically get captured by Germans during World War II, and then you break out the prison, and then they kind of just stall, you know, waste time by going over each character's origin story. So, yeah, pretty good story, but, you know, it's pretty rushed and kind of mid, you know? And now they're just doing it for the money, you know? Back then, they actually cared about making good games, but now they just rush it, trying to make a game every year and stuff. And, you know, it's just kind of disappointing. Well, that's all I have for you guys today, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.